YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. The sun always in the camera, man. Trying to make a video, man. Trying to make a video real quick. Something on my mind. I thought I'd make a video real quick. What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my video. But yeah. Let's see. Trucking. Where you at? I'm in Georgia. I'm headed to the house. Big face trucker. What's going on, man? I'm in Georgia. That's why I run the South. That's where I run. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense because I got 4 bars. It don't make no sense. I got 4 GLTE. It don't make no sense. No, I'm not at the house. I'm headed to the house. I'm about an hour. I stopped last night to get a PM. I was gonna try to make it to the yard last night. I could have made it to the yard, but I didn't want to do that. Because if I would have done it, if I would have waited till the day, then I would have been waiting all day to get a PM done. So I did it last night. I stopped at a Love's last night and got a PM done. It was about $320. I think I'm going to start going to Love's from now on to get a PM done. That's what I think I'm going to do. Because I've been going to TAs and speed codes. Like, speed codes are all right. But TA sucks, man. Well, not all of them. Not all of them. But the one, the Petro in Atlanta, right there, off of Bankhead, that one sucks, man. Like, I don't know why guys go in there. I mean, because they 24 hours, but it's just a waste of time, man. Because you go in there and you'll be in there all day, man. To get a trailer, man, I mean, getting a trailer ain't no different than anywhere else. Like with me, I'm not a guru when it comes to buying equipment. But, like, you can start at trailer dealers, your Great Danes. You got Great Dane of Atlanta is over there in Forest Park. You got Utility over there in Ellenwood. You got Wabash over there. New House, what's going on, man? I'm about to talk about Travel Loco in a minute. You got Wabash over there off of Moreland. I don't recommend Wabash. Wabash are for big fleets. They are cheap trailers. I mean, if you're gonna go and get a trailer, go ahead and get a Utility or a Great Dane. Cause you're spending the money anyway. You know what I mean? You're gonna spend the money. So a Great Dane is probably gonna cost you about $1,000, maybe $2,000 more. So go ahead and get a Great Dane or a Utility. But just starting out, you need a trailer. So it really don't matter. Just get a trailer. But yeah, I just start there at the dealers and just go down to the dealers and walk around. Just tell them, go in the office and just tell them, hey, I'm looking for a used dry box or reefer trailer, and they'll just show you around, get some business cards. Because when you go there, they may not have exactly what you're looking for at that time, but they always getting equipment coming in, like off-lease trailers, guys turning in off-lease, or fleets turning in trailers, and they might all of a sudden get 20 trailers come back at a good price, off-lease or something like that. And of course, you got eBay. I went on eBay. A lot of guys don't like eBay, but a like I'm an experienced consumer. So I know how to work eBay. It's kind of like Craigslist. Like a lot of people don't like Craigslist because people are scared of scams and stuff. It's just like a lot of that stuff is common sense. Like you hear stories about people buying cars on Craigslist and getting scammed. But once you learn about once you read about the story, it's just the person was just stupid anyway. It's just like, okay, why would you give somebody $5,000 for a car that you didn't see, you didn't test drive it yet? Okay, you you meet the person in a well lit area in a public place during the daytime, and you know you just do business. You just conduct yourself like a business person. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of these, like I don't know. I've never been scammed on Craigslist. I be on Craigslist all the time. I bought and sold things on Craigslist all the time. So it's just like if you just use your common sense, like there you can go on Craigslist and buy a trailer, man. It's just people are just crazy. Cause some people are just stupid. I'm just gonna say it like that. Some people are just stupid. So it's just like if you're going to buy something off Craigslist, well, use your common sense. Okay, just like okay, you don't know this person. It's almost like you taking a girl out on the first date, or like you females, if you taking a guy out on the first date, you don't know this guy, so you're gonna ask questions. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's your phone number? Where you live at? You know what I mean? It's stupid, man. Like, some people just it's common sense. But anyway, Craigslist, eBay, ask truck drivers. There's some guys out there selling trailers, man. Like, so yeah, that's what I did. So, and then some of these call up some banks, call up some equipment lenders that lend out money to buy equipment. Cause I have a couple lenders that I work with, and they have their own vendors that they use for equipment. So you can do that to get a trailer. So you just get on your computer and Google and search for lenders, trucking equipment lenders, commercial equipment lenders, and then you call them up and you put in an application. You get approved automatically through them, and through them, they'll give you vendors that they use to get a trailer or a truck, whatever. So that's what I did. But I'm about to talk about Travel Loco. About to talk about Travel Loco. I've been getting a lot of questions on Travel Loco, and um, I've been getting a lot of questions about Travel Loco. Why did I Loco? Like, to tell you the truth, um, Travel Loco. The reasons why I went to Travel Loco is not. The reasons why I went to Travel Loco is not that deep. So when I was considering Travel Loco, I looked at a whole bunch of companies. I looked at Roadrunner, Landstar, Travel Loco, of course, Mercer. I looked at a few other mom and pop companies, and from what I went on Travel Loco's website, I talked to a couple other Travel Loco drivers and asked them questions. And after being in this business so long, Travel Loco just made sense to me. I like what I heard from the drivers that work with Travel Loco. Now, since I've been over at Travel Loco for about a week and a half now, Travel Loco, they're just another trucking company, man. So, but I knew that when I leave Snyder, it would be a great benefit if when I leave Snyder, just because when you're a contractor and you got your own equipment, it makes absolutely no sense to stay at a company like Snyder where they treat you like a company driver. It makes absolutely no sense at all. And if you're going to go to Snyder, you might as well stay a company driver, because that's how Snyder is designed. Their company mission statement, their their philosophy, and their business model is built for company drivers. To tell you the truth, Snyder has no business leasing on contractors. They, hey Miss Pearl, how you doing? She got these emojis going like this. But anyway, Snyder don't have no. This is my opinion. Snyder has no business leasing contractors, and let me tell you why. Because if business owner, it's like you gonna call somebody a business owner. Like at Snyder, they brainwash you. Oh, our business owners. We're business owners. We're business owners. But then we can't do what we want to do. We got the anti-braking, the collision avoidance stuff on that truck. We got a Qualcomm in that truck. We got all these little stipulations between driving on off duty, personal conveyance, and you got to do all this extra stuff. Now they tell you, oh, you can, if you bobtail more than a certain amount of miles out of a certain area without picking up an empty, they're gonna charge you. Now, they didn't charge me, but they threatened me with the charge. So I don't know, this connection. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But yeah, they threatened me with the charge. Like it could be anywhere from $250 to $400. You know, some kind of out of market, out of route fee that they be charging when you bobtail too far without. Because sometimes I'll run a load like to Florida, because my brother lives in Florida. I'll run a load down to Florida, and my brother lives maybe 100 miles from the delivery. Yeah, you can't deliver early. You can't call the customer. It's just all this stupid stuff, man. It's just like you're not running no fucking business, man. You're not running no business. Don't be brainwashing me, telling me I'm running a business, but then don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's like you're not running no. It's a slap in the face. You're a glorified company driver. That's it. You know, like what my Snyder finance rep. Like every time I call her, she keeps bothering me about adding extra credit on my account in case I go home or something like that. It's like, dude, I don't need y'all to hold my money in case I go home. I'm running a business. When I go home, ain't none of your business. Long as you get your money every week for this truck, that's all you should care about. Now, not how much credit I got on my account and all this shit. So if I go home, you can deduct the credit. No. Because if I go home, you're going to get your money either way. So, like, why give you credit so you can build up $2,000-$3,000 a truck note in case I go home? That's what my checking account is for. I'm running a business. So that's my kind of spiel on, like, okay, leaving Snyder is like, okay, I left. It's nothing wrong with Snyder. Snyder's fine. That's it's nothing. But that's my opinion. It's like, okay, you can't tell me I'm a business owner, but then I can't call the customer or I can't negotiate. I can't negotiate. That you're not in business. Like business is about negotiating a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not telling somebody what to do and putting stipulations and restrictions on everything. That's not running a business. You're not in business. You're an employee. You're locked in. It's boxed in. No, that's not running a business. Being a business owner, having the freedom and the flexibility to do what you want to do, that's running a business. Okay? So, yeah, what's going on, man? I'm just talking shit about. I don't want to make this about Snyder. So I want you to all call Snyder and tell him, oh, 404 talking about Snyder. This ain't about Snyder. But you got to understand the differences between the business models and the differences in the philosophies between these carriers that be brainwashing guys to get these trucks. And that's all it is. It's the brainwashing to get these fucking trucks. So, because the only thing that the differences between you, a company driver, and an IC driver is that you get to book your own loads. That's it. That is it. if they was to dispatch you, you would basically be a company driver. Because the truck ain't yours. You renting, you quote unquote renting the truck. There's no like risk, so to speak, because when you're leasing their truck, renting their truck, if the truck breaks down for more than a certain time, you can get out of that truck lease. They have to give you a new truck. So it's almost like you're a company driver. So if you, like a company driver, if a truck break down, yeah, you got to pay for PMs, you got to pay for a tire or some bullshit like that. But you're not a real owner operator with real risk and with real skin in the game, like some guy who went down to a dealer and bought a truck. When you put your own money up and put money down on the truck, you borrow money from a bank, you're putting in real skin, real risk business. You know what I'm saying? So now let me get to the reasons why I left Travel Loco. We 17 minutes in this video and I ain't talking about. See, the reason why I went with Travel Loco, like I said, it's more on the lines of that. I looked at a lot of companies. I've been in this business 10 years. And after looking at what's out there, like it just made sense for me to go with Travel Loco. I like the support that they have. Like Travel Loco don't play. When like Travel Loco, they're about money and they're about. Now Travel Loco is a safe, long as you do what you're supposed to do, do your logbook, make sure you in compliance, make sure you get your 10 hours of rest, and you do what you're supposed to do, everything is fine. But now, when we're talking about business, I just like how Travel Loco, the owner of Travel Loco, I like his spirit, and I just like what the company is about. So, after talking to Eddie, after watching YouTube videos, and I went on the website and talking to guys at Travel Loco, and I know a couple guys at Road. Like, I didn't like what I heard from Landstar, and I don't like what I heard from Roadrunner, because Roadrunner and Landstar, they're both publicly traded companies, and you don't get a direct relationship with the owner of a trucking company too often, unless you drive for a little small mom and pop company. Because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a little small mom and pop company, a company that's got 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 trucks or less or so, small trucking companies where I can talk to the owner directly. Not all this corporate regime overs. It's just too much, man. Like, it's just too much. So it's just like with Travel Loco, insurance. You get your own plates, okay? You bring your own equipment to do a job. That's how it's supposed to be. If you're going to call somebody a business owner, that's how you do it. So a company like Snyder, you don't bring nothing to the table. You're not putting in no risk, so to speak. Yeah, they might require you to put a little bit of money down or something. You might have to put a couple $1,000s down. It's like somebody who opens up a barbershop or a diner or a landscaping business or a tax preparing business or a business. They have to go to a bank or they have to get some lenders. They have to get the cash to get some skin in the game and put some money down. Now you're actually putting up some risk. That's running the business. There should be some risk involved. So like me doing this, going out, getting a trailer, there's some risk. And a lot of guys, they want the money, they want the title of being a quote unquote business person, but they don't want the risk. And like with Snyder, shit, they got too much power over you. and I don't like that. So when it comes to companies, yeah, email me at jhtrucking45@gmail.com. jhtrucking45@gmail.com. So like now, see, a lot of guys, they ask me why I went to Travel Loco, and I keep telling them it's like it's not about Travel Loco. I went to Travel Loco just cause you know, Travel Loco is out right now and it's public. But the thing is that I'm not obligated to Travel Loco. I can leave Travel Loco whenever I feel like it because I got my own truck and trailer. Okay, I can call up another company right now. I can activate my authority right now. So it's like, um, that's the leverage that you have when you got your own truck and trailer. You don't have nobody holding you back when you need to make a move. So in this position, I'm not obligated to Travel Local. I can leave whenever I feel like and get my trailer and go on down the road. Get my truck and trailer and go on, take their numbers off the side of my truck and go on down the road. Or I can lease on with this company and you know and keep it moving. Um so Travel Loco is more on the lines of just being uh a situation for the time being. I mean, maybe a year, I don't know, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I don't know. But um, who knows? But see, the point is, you need to find a small company that's paying you, or a company that's not publicly traded. Because a company that's publicly traded is very important. It's very important to to it's very important to go with a company that's not publicly traded, because the owner of that company has the power to 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 run the company at his will. I mean, I don't know how if they're if they're a partnership or something like that. Maybe it's like 5 or 10 guys that actually own Travel Loco, but that's not my business. But the point is like, if you're gonna come out here and you really trying to grow your trucking business and get it to the next level, get your authority, or lease on with a company, a small company where you deal with the owner directly, and you don't have all the bureaucracy and the BS from running with a big company. Like if you're gonna go and get a truck and go lease on with Swift or JB Hunt, you wasting your fucking time. I'm just telling you. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Like, why the hell you gonna go and get a truck and go lease on with Swift or go and lease on with Sniper? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna lease on with these big companies, do it. Leave. Either you can take the truck or turn the truck back in, but you don't make it a long-term goal staying with these companies 5, 10, 20 years leasing these damn trucks, man. Like, I bump into guys all the time. I bumped in one guy. He's leasing the truck with Swift. I think he been with Swift for about 15 years, leasing goddamn trucks, man. Like 15 years, man. You could have had about 10, 20 trucks, truck and trailers, man. What the hell? Don't make no sense. But yeah, man. So what I'm advocating is more on the business model of dealing with companies that pay about 90% of the gross rate, and you deal with the brokers directly, and you can negotiate between the brokers directly. You don't have to even deal with the company. Yeah, okay, you got to pay your carrier a little bonus for using their DOT numbers. That's fine. But the loads I've been running for the last week, I've been dealing with the brokers directly. You know what I'm saying? So like, when my dispatcher from Travel Loco called me, he'd be like, it's paying about $1,500 going here and here, and I'll be like, if the rate that he telling me is lower than what I feel like running it for, I'll be like, man, you know, if it's paying, you know, 1,500, I try to ask for 18 and 1,900. Then they counter and give me maybe they'll meet me halfway. So like, if it's paying 1,500 and I feel like the load needs to pay 1,900, I'll say, yeah, can I get 1,900 on it? So he'll come back and they'll be like, okay, well they'll give you 1,700. Cool, I'll take it. So once I say I'll take the load, my dispatcher sends me the rate com. I read over the rate com and I get the phone number to the broker. And I call the broker and the broker tells me what's going on with the load. Now the rate com tells you everything, where to pick the load up, where to deliver, how much the load paying, the tension, how much, what type of equipment does it need, and it's got all this legal stuff on, you know, blah blah blah, turning in the bills and all this shit. So once I accept that load, the broker calls me and we talk about the load. It's like, oh yeah, so are you good for this load? What type of equipment do you have? Oh, I got a 53-foot drop box. Okay, well the load's got to be picked up at this time. Da 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 da. Like I had a load the other day, running a little bit behind, and I was running a little bit late on the load. I called the broker. I said, hey man, it was like midnight. I was running maybe an hour behind, and I called the broker. I was like, hey, I'm running a little bit behind. Is it okay that I show up to this customer? Oh, he was like, oh yeah, it's fine. They're expecting you. They're waiting on you. Just get in there as soon as you can. Cool. So it's just like, on that note, with Snyder, I already know that situation would have turned out way worse than that. I would have to listen to somebody dog me out. Why are you late? Why are you this? Why are you that? And treating me like a damn child and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just about Snyder. But it's just, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between, you know, companies like a Travel Loco, a Mercer, a Road Runner or something like that, or a Landstar. They treat you like a business owner, okay? They don't yell at you for stupid stuff. They don't reprimand you on. It's like I'm a grown man. There's another grown man on the end of this phone reprimanding me about a heartbreaking. Who gives a fuck? I'm trying to make money. I'm running a business. Did I kill anybody? No. But we gonna sit here on the phone and you gonna reprimand me about a damn heartbreaking. Really? So, like, cause anybody who got these trucks that's got this Meritor collision avoidance stuff on this truck, you know they ain't perfect. There've been times when my truck, when I'm taking the corner and there's a light pole right there, the truck will pick the light pole and it'll give me a heartbreaking event. What's going on? You got a heartbreaking event. Well, you know, you shouldn't be doing that and you running too fast and all this. I'm like, dude, I'm driving the truck the same way I have been for the last 10 years. This truck has got the goddamn collision avoidance shit on it. I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh, well, you know, it's okay. You just gotta have to come down and do some training. Don't do that no more. Slow down. You gotta be safe. Really? So, I mean, I can go on and on, but it's just like, when you're dealing with these overly bureaucratic companies, it's annoying, man. It gets in the way of your money. It's because of this little stuff. It just makes no sense, man. It's like, you know, so when you running a business, man, that's the last thing you want to have to deal with, a lot of bureaucracy. You know, it's just like, we got our company that don't trust us to run this freight. Yeah, man, what's going on? The Machine, McGee, what's going on, y'all? Let's see. Tabora Scott, what's going on? Mike Ball, what's going on? Damn, man, my phone is getting hot, man. But yeah, man, if y'all want to reach me, man, I just wanted to get that off my chest. A lot of guys been asking me questions on why I went to Travel Loco. And, you know, the point is that it's not necessarily Travel Loco. If you considering Travel Loco, that's fine. I'm not trying to really advertise for them like that because it's not about Travel Loco. It's about the business model and the business. If you want to get a truck and trailer, you need to find your company that's got like 50 trucks or less, 100 trucks or less. Little small mom and pop companies, man, where you deal with the owners directly, and it's not a whole lot of BS. You know, it's just a trucking job, man. It's like companies like Snyder, Swift, and JB Hunt. They make the job more stressful than it is. It's like you driving down the road, you worrying about somebody cutting you off and calling the 1-800 number on you and stuff. It is, and then like companies like a Swift or JB Hunt, they don't want to hear your side of it. You're automatically in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to hear your side. Like, hey man, what happened? Or are you okay? They don't ask those questions. They be like, hey, you run. It's like, dude, I didn't do nothing wrong. They cut me off. You know what I mean? That shit is annoying, man. But yeah, man, this video 30 minutes long, man. But I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I just thought I'd give y'all a video on a Saturday, man, and rant and rave and talk about the differences between these companies, man. These are some things you want to look at, when you're calling yourself a quote-unquote business. You know, don't let these companies take away your leverage, But appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.